Hello everyone, this is my first video, and I'm just going to talk about something we all know. Well, this is for video gamers. If you're not a video gamer, don't watch this. Don't even watch this, don't even comment. I'm probably not going to get any comments, nobody's probably going to see this, but still. Everyone is commenting on videos about Xbox versus PS versus PlayStation. I mean, in most of these videos, I have to say people are pointless. I mean, does not anyone not see this as spam? It's just the fact that, sorry, I'm like, you don't even want to see my face. Hi. Anyways, you probably can't even see my face, so just, if it focuses, just, don't even. Yeah, I know I'm like 13 and I'm fat, but whatever. I'm making this like middle of the night. Anyways, I'm just going to say, people, if you notice that these videos are pointless, just stare into the darkness. If you notice these are pointless, you deserve an award. I mean, really. If you don't, you're an idiot. And no, I'm not insulting you. Well, I am, but whatever. It's just that if you don't see these videos are pointless, they're both awesome consoles. Why can you not see this? It's just like, why? Why do you even, like, watch this stuff? It's like, you like your own console. We all know. Yeah, we know. You like this. You like PS3. You like Xbox. But what I'm just disappointed by the consoles, by the PlayStation, is just because the thing is slim, and it's not as big as the Xbox. And that says a lot, because the Xbox, while it is industrial and it doesn't look very good, it's got more hardware in it. It runs better than my PS3. And did you know that for a PS3 game, you have to download it? That's bullshit. It takes, like, time. It's like, I go through, just to play an two of three at CO games for Assassin's Creed, I had to, download 2 of them. And that took like an hour for both. That's 2 hours of my life wasted waiting for a game to be downloaded. Not PS3. That was on PS3 and Xbox 360. I just had to hit the A button to play the game. And I'm in. Done. Just loading time, that's it. People, and let's just wander away from the topic of this, because I'm done. Because the PlayStation has disappointed me. I go with the Xbox any day. Not just because I'm a hardcore Xbox fan. I love both consoles deeply. Because I'm a video gamer. I'm an enthusiast of these things. I grew up with video game consoles. I grew up with GameCube. I grew up with PlayStation 2. I grew up with those 2 consoles. And I played them, and seriously. And then I got the PlayStation. No, I didn't get the PlayStation. I got the Xbox for Christmas. And then for the next Christmas, I believe, the very next Christmas, I got a PS3. I got the Xbox from my aunt, or my mom bought it, and she didn't tell me. And then I got the PS3 from my mom, so I probably got both of them. My mom, because Angie probably wouldn't buy me it. Because she's a bitch, and she's my aunt, and she doesn't really care. Anyways, I'm just gonna wander away from this topic, because I'm done with it. I'm gonna talk about a few games. First, let's talk about a few games that were disliked on both consoles. Let's talk about Saints Row 3. Now, Saints Row 3 was, to some people, a disappointment, because they were so used to what Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 1 were like. How it was deep, it was dark, it was in there in terms of the game. It was nitty, it wasn't great. It wasn't like Saints Row the 3rd. Sorry, a little light there. Got in. Unless you want to look at the lamp. Just tell me in the comments if you actually comment. Now, the game was, by some people, a disappointment, a letdown from the original. It looked weird, and for people like me, who are a little weird and focus. Like, I always care about the game. I always like how the character runs for some reason. I just like looking at him run, unless it's a first-person shooter, which I also love. But the thing is that, well, it's way too dark in here. You can't see anything on this phone. 1 second. 1 second. And yes, I'm recording this on the cell phone, so no editing for me. Yeah, that's better. If you couldn't see my face before, hi. Probably got chocolate on my face and crumbs. But, yeah. Now, the age-old topic here is the fact that Saints Row the Third was a letdown. It was a disappointment. People didn't like it because it wasn't like Saints Row 2 or 1, which most people liked. I believe it only came out for Xbox 360, which for PC players and PlayStation players who had an Xbox, like played it on the Xbox, were just sad they couldn't play it on PlayStation 3 or on a PC, considering you couldn't get Saints Row 1 on there. And for PlayStation 2, where it came out for all of them, I believe, it was great. People loved the game, but when Saints Row 3 came out so much later, it just, I mean, it was a letdown, man. It wasn't like the other two. It was in a new city, for one. That disappointed most people that it wasn't in Steelport, but you had to understand, they were done with Steelport. There was nothing to do. And the beginnings in Steelport, isn't that enough for you people? God. Anyways, what you have to see here is that the reason people dislike it is because people are assholes. And sorry if I cuss, if I insult, if you don't hear cussing on, I'm sorry, I cuss when I get mad. And the fact is that people were assholes because it wasn't like the second game which they were so used to. It was a letdown. It was a disappointment. People hated it because it wasn't like the second game. And because it wasn't like the second game, they flipped it off. Sorry. They flipped it off and just, I wasn't flipping you off. I was just showing you the middle finger and you know, I get enthusiastic. Anyway, so it wasn't like the second game, which people just gave it the middle finger, you know, this. And I'm not flipping you off, I'm just showing you, in case you didn't know what the middle finger is. Like you're like 6 years old. Sorry if I'm cussing, and you think I'm flipping you off, but I'm not. Don't do anything. I'm 13, man. I cuss a lot because I'm allowed to. I play M-rated games, what do you expect? So, basically people gave it the middle finger because since it wasn't like the second game, they didn't want to play it. People who did like it were even people who played the second game. Even some people liked it because it was a new experience. It was something new to experience. Saints Row 2 was something new to experience from the first game, which people were used to, but it came out so soon. People weren't used to but it came out sooner than Saints Row 3 did after Saints Row 2. So, basically, people, they were so used to Saints Row 2. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, right? If you don't, I'm just saying, Saints Row 2 came out sooner than Saints Row 3 did after Saints Row 2, because Saints Row 2 came out sooner than, you know what I mean. But yeah, so, people were used to that. They weren't used to Saints Row 1 already, so Xbox 360 players, and people who played it on Xbox 360, aka some PC players played it on Xbox 360, some PS3 players played on Xbox 360, if PS3 wasn't even out then. I think it obviously it was, but whatever. Anyway, it was a totally new experience, but it was so soon that people hadn't got into the groove of playing Saints Row 1 yet. And since it came out for PC and PlayStation 3, people got it on those systems as well. I believe it came out for PC. I know it came out for PlayStation 3. Anyways, it basically became like, you know, like something. It basically like it's like this is Saints Row 1, this is Saints Row 2. And look how soon. Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, Saints Row 3. Notice the time difference. Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2. No, sorry. Saints Row 3. That's how long they had to wait. We waited longer for Saints Row the third after Saints Row 2 than we had to wait for Saints Row 2 after Saints Row 1. So, basically, it was a shorter time limit. Many people got more and more used to the groove of Saints Row 2, and Saints Row 3 was a totally new and totally hated experience. People hated it. Anyways, sorry about that. Never enthusiastic. Anyways, basically, people just stepped out of the groove. They couldn't get into the groove of Saints Row 3. And what most people were disappointed by was some of the funnier things, some of the more comedic things, some of the smaller aspects, some of the bigger aspects. One, you couldn't replay missions, which disappointed a lot of people since they expected that to make it into the game, since it was a huge part of the second game. Two, was its over-the-top attempts to make you funny. Some were funny, some weren't. Some jokes were good. Some jokes, utter shit. Sorry. Anyways, basically, what the point is here... Sorry, I was just looking how long I was recording. You know, whatever, just comment, watch it, whatever. You get what I mean. Bye-bye.